Good evening and blessings from our Lord Jesus Christ to all of you. Well, this has been a very interesting Lent so far. Little did we know that we would be giving up so much more than we thought. If you didn't give anything up for Lent, surprise, you are now. As for me, if you remember from Lent, my theme was letting go. I wanted my Lenten discipline to give up the feeling that I had to be in control of every part of my leadership in the church and even at home. I just know for myself that I wanted to give others all the best that I can. And that's why I like control, but I needed to give some of that up. So I told God that I was going to work on letting go for Lent. All this happened. God has got a great sense of humor. I wanted to send out this video today because I think it is vital for the church and for your rector to stay connected with each other. After all, we are family. And I will say it, I miss all of you. This staff has been working hard to keep everyone up to date on the changes that are coming from the bishop's office, which seems to be every other day. I will promise, as always, to be very transparent with all of you of the changes of the past as well as any news of the future. As I am a true believer that being transparent along with good communication is paramount for any organization, but especially the church. We will never stop passing information to you. I know that the coronavirus and the lifestyle changes along with the routines have been weighing heavy on all of us. The worry of the future days can sometimes be overbearing. The questions in our mind, things like, will I catch this virus? Will there be enough food in the grocery store? Will I catch something if I go into the grocery store? How are my neighbors doing? Are questions that occupy our mind all the time during this particular time in this issue. Please keep in mind that first, this is temporary. Even though the rules seem to be adding on additional weeks seems like every week, this is overall temporary. Second, like all viruses, as it comes, it will leave. Sometimes viruses linger, but the big threat will eventually move on. Third, we need to remember that God is in charge. I have to remind myself every single day of this. Fourth, you are not alone. Please don't feel that you're alone because you're not. We together are the church. We are family. So what can you do? What is in your control to help to control the virus? First, try not to be around people of 5 or more if you can help it. Second, try to stand 6 feet away or more if anyone is around you. Third, as they've been saying from the beginning, wash your hands. Fourth, pray and stay connected to God by worshiping online here at Holy Trinity by the Lake with prayers. Talk with Christ in prayer. Give Christ your worries and fears. Other times, just be silent and let Christ talk to you. Again, please remember, you are not alone. We are in this together. As for the church building remains closed until further notice. However, we all need to be reminded that even though the church building is closed, the mission of the church never stops. This includes the clergy, the staff, our pastoral care teams, the outreach department, and all of you. We are the church. There are lots of ministries here for the clergy and staff to do. It is increasing as we are preparing ourselves for the future demands of the church, the diocese, members that get sick, taking care of people in our church, taking care of people in our community, equipping you for ministry. And it is an honor to help Christ in his harvest. As you have already seen, the clergy and staff have been working on creative ways to conduct ministry in our new reality. We have been creating new ideas to conduct worship services online. We have been working with the staff and others to come up each week with something to help engage us more in our worship with one another. In fact, we are creating our own online worship to be interactive with all of you, asking for your prayers and maybe a word of the day that encourages you as we are doing worship live. So think about those things that you can share on Sunday with us and with everybody in the congregation. The staff has been working hard in the office to make sure everything is running smoothly. The work has not stopped, it's just changed. The parish administrator is making sure that daily operations are moving forward. Again, the church office is open. It's just the church building and the office building that are closed. Marilyn is still available to help anyone. Just call if you need anything. We don't have to print bulletins right now, but our communication department has not slowed down, not in the least. We are making sure that we get all of our letters sent to you, as well as making sure worship and videos are properly getting online, such as Facebook Live. Communications is moving forward. Our outreach department is preparing for the storm of people that will need our help. I have just talked to the head of outreach, and we both agree that giving for right now needs to be the current needs of the people. For example, first, we want to make sure that we are in a strong position to help any of our members here at Holy Trinity by the Lake if something happens. If you need food, paying bills, or are going to pick up something for you, we want to be ready to be there and serve you. Second, we want to make sure that the 3 food banks in our area that we already support can keep their shelves and refrigerators full for the increasing food demand of families. This demand has already started and will only get larger in the weeks to come. Third, we want to help our older neighbors in our church and in our community with their needs, making sure that they have food or medicine, but can't get out of their homes. We want to help. We have grouped with Meals on Wheels and continue to give support so that our neighbors may eat. Currently, we have just given $2,500 to help buy 50 boxes of food for 2 weeks for our elderly neighbors that can't get food for themselves. This will keep increasing in the weeks to come. Fourth, we want to be a strong position to help families that may have lost their job or had hours cut back. We would like to help with essential necessities such as food, electric bills, and water bills. Let me be clear, our families come first as well as the food bank, and let's be ready to help our community when the time comes. Again, the mission of the church has changed. It hasn't stopped, and it is not possible to do this alone. It is the work we do together. We need the church. In other words, we need you. As always, we need your help. So how can you help? First, please send your pledge. As you already know, it is your pledge that helps us to keep moving forward. Your pledge supports the operations of the church, our bills that we need to pay, electric, gas, websites, etc. Your pledge support supports the clergy and staff here at the church who are still working full-time to help with worship, classes, pastoral care, and being there for the members and our community. Your pledge helps us take care of each other in the time of need, and we want to be there for our families in their time of need. Your pledge helps us to help people in our community, and we want to do our part. That's what church does. That is what church does. We are here for our neighbors, and I know that you all love to help, as you always have done. If you're able to give above your pledge, please know that it will also be very helpful. As always, your pledge will be used for the work of Christ. You can give online. If you have not set up for your online giving, please know that it's easy to do so. Just look up the online giving and their setup. If you have any problems, that's okay. We here at the office will be happy to help you, as well as our treasurer. Mail. You can always still send it by your pledge in mail. If you need to get out and drive, you can also come and just drop off your pledge at our mailbox, and Marilyn will get it processed. If I am here at the church, let me know that you're here, because I would love to come out and say hello to you in the parking lot. I miss you guys, and it would be great to say hi. We also are in need of drivers. We need a few people to be ready to help us in case we need to pick up items for our members. I've already had a few people call into the church to say that they would like to help. We need more people to make sure that we're ready all the time. Picking up things such as medicine, groceries, or other items to those who can't leave their home. Please let Marilyn know if you would like to be available to help with this mission. Prayer is another thing that you can help with right now. Please pray for us daily here at the church. We need your prayers more than ever. Please ask God to lead us and to help us as we are being the church together. I know that you all are givers. And as you have seen me in service, it almost brings me to tears on how generous you all are. This is a giving church, and it does my heart well to know that and gives me great pride. We will continue to keep you all informed on the latest news from us here at the church as well as the diocese. I know the closing of the church building past Easter is very hard on all of us. Trust me, it is really hurting us here as clergy. This seems to be a new norm as schools are closed longer than we first thought. Colleges have closed longer than we first thought. Churches are being closed further than we thought. Some businesses are even closed more than we thought. However, even though the church building is closed, our Easter online service is still happening. On our Facebook Live service, we will be witnesses to the resurrection of Jesus Christ. We can never stop the resurrection of Jesus Christ. You have my promise as your rector that when this is all over and we gather in person again for worship, I want to have a party bigger than we've ever seen. At that time, we will celebrate this resurrection of Jesus Christ. We will celebrate the open tomb. We will celebrate an open church building. We will celebrate as a family reunion. So start to prepare and think about what it is you're going to bring as part of this party and what are you going to wear? Pick it out, get it prepared. So we are going to have a wonderful party together. Again, on behalf of the bishop, the clergy, the staff, and the vestry, please be careful. Don't panic. Just be prepared. Stay connected to us and one another. I love you all, and I look forward to the day that we can all be back together in person again. Remember, if you are ill or you need assistance, please let me know right away. Don't hesitate. If you need help or services from us, we are here. We are family. Blessings to all of you, and we'll be talking soon. God bless. Amen.